Today I'm going to show you how to use your Cricut machine and heat transfer vinyl to add a custom message to your funeral or memorial ribbon. If you've watched any of my other videos on how to make custom t-shirts and even custom face masks using heat transfer vinyl, the process is essentially the same. So if you can do that, you can do this too, and you can use heat transfer vinyl to add a custom message to pretty much anything: custom t-shirts, ribbons, graduation sashes, tote bags, anything that you can think of. It's a simple 4-step process: design, cut, weed, and press. So let's head over to our Cricut Design Space app to get started designing. Start by clicking on New Project and typing in your text. For this project, I'm using one of my favorite fonts. It's called Birds of Paradise, and I will leave a link to it below. And you can see that there's quite a bit of spacing between each letter. So let's go up here to the letter spacing option and bring the value all the way down to -1. Then ungroup the word so that we can move each letter individually and fix any other spacing issues we may have. I'm moving the letters closer together using the arrow keys on my keyboard. Once you're satisfied with the spacing, go ahead and highlight the entire word and click Attach. I find doing this for every word to be kind of tedious, so what I typically do is type out the text in Photoshop and save the file in PNG format so that I can import it to Cricut Design Space. Some people may think this is more complicated, but I find that it's actually easier and faster for me to do. You'll see on here, once I type out the word, that the spacing is pretty much perfect and I don't have to make any edits. So now all I have to do is save the file and import it to Cricut Design. Of course, you don't have to do it this way. You can type out the words within the Cricut Design Space app like I did earlier. I'm just showing you guys an alternative and what works for me. Before moving on to the next step, be sure to measure the width of the ribbon that you will be using so that you can resize your text accordingly. In my case, my ribbon is about 2 inches wide, so I'm going to make the height of my words about 1 3/4 inches by going up here to the height option. And another thing that I typically do when I'm pressing ribbons is to break the phrases up into words so that your phrase doesn't exceed the max length of your Cricut mat. And we're finally ready to move on to step 2, which is cutting the vinyl. Remember, we are working with heat transfer vinyl, so be sure to mirror your design before cutting. Set your Cricut dial to vinyl. you found this helpful. Let me know down below if you have any questions, comments, or requests. And be sure to like and subscribe for future videos.